my dad. This is Chelsea and Sadie. She's super tired because I just picked her up from Home Sweet Home, and she spent like 6 days there, so I went to where she was. She was laying in bed, so I just popped down here. But she misses you and can't wait for you to hang out with her and babysit her when I go out of town. And I just want to say how proud I am of you for your journey so far. You've been very gracious of other people and humble about everything you've been going through. I'm just very proud of you, and I love you, and I am so happy you're my dad. Can't say too much else without crying, so love you.
One thing that I admire most about my dad is the way he loves my mom. He sees her as the most wonderful woman in the world, which she is. But just the way he talks about her, whether she's there or not, he will talk to me and my sister about her in the most amazing way. And it's been such a great example to witness that. And then my favorite memory, one of my favorite memories with my dad is a trip that we took for my 21st birthday. We went to Washington, D.C., and it was just so much fun being there with him and on the trip up, but being in a city that he loves so much, just getting to see why he loves it, and it was just a lot of fun being with him for that whole week. But yeah, I love you, Dad.
So there's a couple specific things that come to mind when I think of Mark and how much I admire him. The first and most important being I can see how much he loves and supports his family above anything else in the world and makes them his priority, regardless of what's going on with himself. Another thing I really admire is how good of a listener he is. And I've noticed this ever since my first conversation I had with him a few years ago. I remember meeting him. He had such a gentle way about him that made me feel really at ease. And that is a quality that I have seen also in Elliot that I really admire. And now I know that he gets it from you. And I just want to let you know that I'm praying for you. And I am so honored to have you as a father-in-law in just 8 months.
Hey, Mark. That's us, buddy. Oh, that's us back then. Well, you were always such a great friend. You're one of my oldest, dearest friends. We spent a lot of time together back there in those sometimes good, sometimes bad old days. I remember you showing up at my house on Madden Court with your little orange Fiat. Sunday evenings to have dinner with Sally and me and the 2 little girls. And they were very good times. But the times we spent VAW 111 were great times. You were hands down the best pilot in the organization. I always looked up to you for your flying skills. You were a great stick. You should have been an F8 driver. You had all the professionalism and just all the intensity in a very low-key kind of way that would have made you a great fighter pilot. But I guess the Willie Fudd taught you a lot and led you toward a continuing career in general aviation. So, I hope I get to see you. I really want to come out and visit you when you're feeling up to it in a few months. I'll just jump on a plane and come on out to spend a day or so with you and reminisce about some old times. I enjoyed so much when you and I were together in Wichita, 7 or 8 years ago, I guess it was, and kicking around old times, and it meant a lot to me, and so I'd like to do it again. So this is your old bud, Steve. Feel better, my friend, and remember you're always going to be in my thoughts. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Hey Mark, just wanted to let you know that you're in our thoughts and prayers, and you got a lot of people thinking about you and praying for you. I really admire that you're so supportive of Elliot, especially in his decision to become Catholic. And I saw that when you decided to take us out to lunch after his ceremony. We can't wait to hear the good news that you are clear to go home. And until then, just keep getting better and take care.
Hey Mark, I know things are really tough right now, and you and your family have been through so much, but I hope that each day things are getting at least a little bit easier. I was talking to Chelsea about this and thinking about all of the great times we had together. You've always looked out for me and my family and carpooled in the mornings and let me stay over at your house so many times. And so thank you, and I love you. And I appreciate everything that you've done for me. I want you to have a speedy and safe recovery, and sending lots of love and thoughts and good vibes from out here in Seattle, and I hope to see you soon.
Hey Mark, this is Kaylee Oberzan here. I'm at our offices at the downtown airport. Thought it might be a nice background here. Kind of see the runway out there, which also made me think of your connection to the Air Force and aviation, something I especially admire now that my brother has joined the Air Force. Just wanted to let you know you're in my thoughts and prayers, and well wishes from my family to you and yours. Love you.
Hey Mark, we so enjoy having you and Chris as our neighbors, and you guys are such a big part of our little Janicourt family. We appreciate all of our great chats over the proverbial fence, and we can't wait to see you back home in the hood soon. Your turn.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Have a great one now.
Bye.
Posed is, what do you most admire about Mark? There are actually two questions, but I don't think I'll have time for both. What do you admire about Mark Johnson? Well, I kind of want to substitute the word love. What do you love about Mark Johnson? And what I love about Mark Johnson is he doesn't give a shit whether you got makeup on, whether you're dressed up, whether you're whatevs. He's a non-judgmental, unconditional love kind of guy. Oh, he can be snarky. Oh, he can have an opinion. But he doesn't keep it from him loving you and caring for you and hoping the best for you. And it's kind of cool. I admire that. Oh, damn it, that word admire came in. What the hell? So love you, Mark. Miss you, and wanted to give you this visual because this is the Shabby Chic Room in Texas. So you can just kind of think about, oh, that's right, I love being there. I love being in Texas in July. And it'll be here before you know it, and you'll be well out of isolation. And provided everybody is doing well, you will allow them to see you in person at that time. Love you. And yeah, I'll go ahead and turn it around. You can see me in person. Love you. Toodles, baby.
Just say hi. Let's show me your... Hi guys, it's Leslie, Gino, and Johnny. We were just ready. Gino, come show him your fire truck. Well, Gino might come back out and share his fire truck with you guys, but we just wanted to send a little video and tell you how much we love you guys and we think about you all the time, and we wish we could be a little bit closer to help out and visit you guys. Gino, you want to show him your fire truck? There's the fire truck. I don't know how loud this is. But the other day I was telling Johnny about one of my favorite memories with you guys, and it was a road trip we did from California back out to Kansas with Chelsea, Libby, myself, and you guys, and Chris was pregnant with Elliot. And I just remember quite a bit of meltdowns from every one of us, but I also remember how much fun I had and how much I enjoyed getting to spend time with you guys and getting to create those memories. Gina, you want to say hi again? That's Uncle Mark right there. You say, Uncle Mark, get better soon. Okay. You say, you get better soon. You say, get better, show him Marshall. Yeah, say, Marshall to the rescue! Marshall to what? People. Gino, Bonnie, don't say that. Can you say Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas. Say I love you. Merry Christmas. Gino, okay, Gino's done. enough screen time for him. But anyways, I just really enjoyed that road trip. And I also remember Uncle Mark letting Libby and myself pull a slot machine when we were traveling through Nevada. I also remember stopping in Winnemucca, and maybe that was in Nevada. I don't know. I remember Winnemucca, and I remember Denver. And I just remember how much fun I had with you guys and how many great memories I got to share with you. So just wishing and hoping the best for you guys right now, and I know that you're going to get through this. So I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's, and next year we will all be there to celebrate together. So love you guys. Take care. Bye.
Hey Mark, we're sending all of our love and good thoughts your way. We think about you all the time. Merry Christmas, and
I love you, Mark.
yes, we love you. Both of us do.
Hey, Mr. Johnson, it's Steve. Just hope you're doing well. Just want to let you know that I'm praying for you and my family's praying for you. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to share that, I really admire you and really admire how good of a dad you've been to Elliot. I mean, I don't really know you guys' relationship very, very well. But I know Elliot really looks up to you, and he always talks about you and how awesome you are. And I look up to Elliot. So, yeah, I just really admire that about you, and it just seems like you're a really good man and a really good dad and husband. So, anyways, hope you're doing well and praying for you and your family. All right, bye.
Hi, Mark. This is Kiwi. She wanted to say hello. Hi. Mark, what I admire most about you is what an outstanding father you are to Chelsea, and how close and connected your whole family is, and that you always opened your heart and your home to me and treated me like another daughter. Having you and your family as a role model was super important for me growing up, especially coming from a divorced household where things weren't always super great. Not that they're always great in any family household, but it was always really comforting to go over to your house and feel the Johnson family love. I love how you always cared about what was going on in my life and took the time to sit down and catch up with me. Made me feel really special, and I appreciate that. You are such a selfless and loving human being, and I'm happy to say that I know you. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of the above. I think about you often and am sending my love.
Hey Johnson, Andrew Shower, glasses, elderly. Hey, I'm sorry to hear about your illness, but I gotta tell you, I my money's on you. I mean, anybody can land, as you once said to me, on a postage stamp in the middle of the ocean. It's gotta have the wherewithal to manage this. You guys are good people. You got great support. I went through sort of a life crisis, near-death kind of deal about 13, 14 years ago, and one of the things about that for me was that I think I got a chance to see my own funeral, which was great, to see the support that was out there. That, and the other thing is when people are praying for you, there's nothing more powerful than that, and also to feel the presence of God. So take care, son. See you around campus. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and Chris.
Hey, Uncle Mark, it's Libby. Hope you're doing well. I don't know where to look here. Sorry. Hope you're doing well. Think about you all the time, and we really miss seeing you on a regular basis, so we're really excited for you to get out of isolation. What do I admire most about you? I guess just your strength and your positive attitude throughout all of this. I know it's been really difficult on you, but you've always really maintained a sense of humor and just a lot of strength, so I really admire that. And sorry, I'm in Isha's car. So my favorite memory with you is probably our trip to California when I was little, when we took that long trip, and I got to spend so much time with you and Chris and baby Chelsea, and it was just really fun, and just, you know, it was an adventure without my parents, and you guys were fun to go with. And you know, when the tire, I think that was at the same time that the tire exploded. Well, if not, that's another great memory. So anyway, hope you're doing well. We love you. We miss you. And hopefully we will see you very, very soon. Love you. Bye.
Hi, Uncle Mark. My name's Sam, and I hope you feel better and have a nice Christmas. He didn't invite me soon.
Wait, say it again.
What?
I love you, Uncle Mark.
I can't say it.
Why? Say, I love you, Uncle Mark. Get well soon.
This is my Uncle Mark. Get well soon.
Oh, very nice. Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Can't you? I don't know it.
It's okay. Say, I love you, Uncle Mark.
I love you, Uncle Mark.
And then what?
I don't know.
Get well soon.
Get well soon.
Hi, Mark. Greeting from Tecumseh, Kansas. Dave and I just want to let you know how much we appreciate you and your positive attitude that you've had through this big ordeal that you're going through. And my favorite memory of you is getting to know you better as we worked on the reunion.
Mark and Chris, this is take number 27, and we want to wish you both a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and look forward to your being at our house in the near future.
Hi Mark, this is Kim McCoy, and I just want to say that I've always admired you for many reasons. You're a good father, you've been a good husband to Chris, good pilot, just a really nice person. And but one thing I always admired about you was the trips you took by yourself, like the motorcycle trip. I can't remember where. It seems like maybe you've taken other trips too by yourself. Something I find courageous and exciting, and something I could probably never do, but I admired it in you. And I wish you the very best in your last days of isolation. You're a trooper. And I wish you many, many more happy, healthy years ahead with Chris and your kids. Love you, Mark. Bye.
Hi, Mark. It's Barb. How you doing? Sounds like you're doing pretty good. So keep up the good work, and I'll see you in 2017.
What I admire about Mr. Johnson being around him for a little bit was his smile is very calm gentleman, always, smiling, very calm. I kind of take that, I stole that one from you, sir. I tasted that from you. And then next thing is, remember, one of my memory I have is going to the house, and then Elliot has forgot his keys, and we came in trying to get in the house, and then you can just tell he was up waiting for us. Put the lights on, hey, welcome home, boys. And again, with that smile on his face. And then we wake up the next morning and he showed me all this picture about Elliot and telling me stories, That was just a great moment seeing, his dad just telling your friend, one of your best friends, and his dad just telling him stories about him. And just like, it was great. And then I love you guys for everything you guys have done for me. Love you, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. Love the family. Thank you very much.
This is our tribute to Mark Johnson, our very good friend and neighbor. We wish you well, Mark, and we hope that things are going well at the Hope Lodge. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and we hope to see you very soon doing very well.
How do you wish somebody a Merry Christmas?
Well,
with music.
Right, yeah.
Through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells up, bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Because we got him to sing for you today.
That was tough.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Hey Mark, we're sending you this video. I wonder if it's working. Have you seen those YouTube things where you never can tell for sure? There's old people that are looking at the camera to see if the thing is working. Well, we are those old people. We're not sure if this is working or not, but we are thinking of you and hoping you're doing good and looking forward to seeing you. And we're sending you all kinds of good vibes from 400 Greenwood on this cold December day. So we're thinking about you and just kind of sending you good vibes. Can you see us okay? Can you see us okay, Mark? Huh? Nose hairs? Huh? Yeah? Did you have anything to say, Helen?
We love you. A bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. And we can't wait till you're liberated and we get to hug you in person. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
see you,
that
buddy.
too.
Bye. Are you saying goodbye now?
Bye.
Hi, Mark. As you are counting down the days, know that I am counting down the days with you. Your spirit is tough, your will is strong, and your courage is an inspiration to all of us. You know how special you are to me. Brian and I have had many wonderful times with you and Chris, and there are many more good times to be had. And we are looking forward to that soon. So in the meantime, I miss you. I love you. And I will hope to see you soon in January. Until then, take care.
Hey, Mark. First off, just want to say thanks for letting me come spend Sunday with you. The accommodations were a little cramped, but the spaghetti was good. And second of all, I just really want to thank you for showing us all how to approach handling something this physically demanding and mentally stressful with what I would call calm courage. So hang in there, Tribo. That's brother-in-law, brother in life, and brother in Christ. Love you. Bye.
Merry Christmas, Mark. Looking forward to you getting out of isolation so we can see you again. Just wanted to share something I admire about you, and that's that you care about people. Even when you and Chris were first dating and I met you, you took an interest in me as a person, even though I'm just Chris's nephew. And I thought that was pretty special. And had a feeling that you were going to be a great addition to our family even then. And here almost 30 years later, I think it's easy to say that everyone's life was enhanced by you coming into our family. So get well, keep on fighting, and we will see you soon.
Merry Christmas from New Zealand. Mark, we just want to say congrats on your bone marrow transplant and making it through a good portion of your isolation. We always look forward to the updates from Chelsea and Chris and Elliot, just hoping that each day is getting a little bit better and better.
And congrats on the new daughter-in-law, soon to be joining the family. Always exciting. Good times.
So yeah, we wanted to do this tribute video for you just to know how much you were loved. Maybe he should die.
I'll start. Being an in-law, Mark, you were always so quick to be welcoming and warm to me, and just help me join the family real quick. From the very beginning, fighting for me as someone worth Carrie's time, and just over the years I've enjoyed all your positive attitude and your willingness to help at all times, be it from our move to Lawrence to taking care of Rupert for a year and just helping us in that kind of those moments there. But you're one of a kind, Mark, and I'm just so glad that I get to refer to you as my Uncle Mark these days. So yeah.
Okay, so I'll try and make it through it without having the MacGyver high-pitch, about to cry voice. Thanks, genetics. I'm pretty sure that's genetic. Well, there are some things that just come to mind when I think of you, Mark, and one is just being a very genuine person. I've never felt like you were saying something just to say it, but that you really had meaning behind it, and same with your actions. And your wit has had me in tears at times, especially in your email form. I feel like that is just superb. And your acceptance of people and just being able to see where they're in need and help out. And yeah, it's a very rare combination to find in a person. Some memories that I wanted to share with you include, I don't know if you remember this, but one time when I was a kid, there was a fly buzzing around and you did this and caught the fly and went like this. Now, the way that I remember it is that you did that and you actually ate the fly. But a couple years I was thinking back on that story and then I thought, actually, you may have just been making that up. So anyway, that's one that stuck with me when I was a kid because I thought, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. He caught the fly. Oh, he actually ate it. The second thing that is really a strong memory in my mind is when you mentored me through confirmation. And at the time, I didn't know how important that would be, and I can't even remember which grade it was, but I went through confirmation because it seemed to be like the thing that you were supposed to do at that time. But looking back on it, just having an adult there through a very pivotal time in my faith was really important, and I'm glad it was you. And then the last one is just your willingness to take Rupert, and knowing that he was not the perfect dog, but knowing that we really needed a home for him and that you were able to provide it. That meant so much to both of us. We're happy he has a home, though.
Yeah.
Like a more long-term home. So we think you're amazing. And I hope you know that now. And we wish you the best Christmas and send our love to you.
Yeah. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah. Love you.
Love you, Mark.
Uncle Mark.
Hi, Uncle Mark.
Hey.
Hey, Uncle Mark. Uncle Mark, I wish you could get better already.
Yeah.
Uncle Mark, maybe you could give me swoops. Really, Jake?
We love you, and we just are thinking of you every day, and we are going to miss you so much this Christmas.
Yeah.
We know that you're a fighter and so strong, and you are definitely going to beat this, and we just pray for you all the time. Thinking of you always.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. This is Steve and Lisa. We're just wanted to let you know we've been praying for you for these last several months with your bone marrow transplant and your fight with your cancer. We know it must have been a very difficult time for you and your family, but it sounds like you've done so well. Elliot's been keeping us informed on your progress. We're just so happy for you, and that your isolation period is soon coming to an end. So we wanted to assure you of our continued prayers, and we're excited to have you soon part of the family later this year with the recent announcement. And we do have a scripture passage that is one of our favorites we thought we'd share with you and give you an opportunity to maybe reflect on it sometime.
It's from Philippians 4. It says, "Rejoice in the Lord always. I shall say it again, rejoice. Your kindness should be known to all. The Lord is near. Have no anxiety at all, but in everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, make your requests known to God. Then the peace of God that surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus."
Well, I hope your holidays are as good as they can be in isolation, and we wish you Merry Christmas and look forward to seeing you soon when you get home.
Bye. Merry Christmas. We can't wait to get to know you better.
Mark, it's been a while. Miss seeing you and Christine up at Benedictine, watching the boys play a little soccer. But it's good to know they're staying in touch and doing some good work in their missionary work, both of them. Congratulations to you and Christine on the recent engagement of Elliot and Kit. So some great news. But hey, just want to say hello. Know that you're in me and Mary's prayers. We're thinking about you and your family. Mary's come down with a bad flu, so she couldn't be in this video. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you next May at Stephen's wedding. So get home soon. Know we're thinking about you, and we look forward to seeing you next May. So take care, Mark.
Hello, Mark. This is your brother-in-law of nearly 55 years, and this evening I'm extremely hopeful and optimistic about your future, and that is because of your experience in the United States Navy, flying weird aircraft off of aircraft carriers in all kinds of conditions. I think anyone that has the attention and focus skills that could do that successfully as you did could apply those same characteristics to beating this this illness that you're dealing with at the present time. So just want to let you know that I'm extremely optimistic about your future, and I will be delighted when you're back in the saddle again, riding motorcycles all over Timbuktu. Have a good evening.
Hey Mark, I hope you're doing well. Know that Molly and I are constantly praying for you and for your family, that you have a safe and quick recovery. One thing that I admire most about you is your genuine personality. You're constantly welcoming, and I always feel welcome talking with you and being around you. The other thing I really admire about you is you as a person, is how great of a role model you are for people around you and also for Elliot. Just want to let you know that I always enjoyed being around with you. When you come up for the soccer games up at BC, it's always been so fun getting to know you from that and from Elliot. Know that I will keep on praying for you, and I hope that you get better.
Hi, Mark. Sorry you're stuck in the hospital over the holidays, but at least that means your treatment is going well. A trait of yours that I admire is your need for adventure. Whether you're riding a motorcycle across the country or flying a helicopter, it seems like you're born with a gene to explore. It must be especially difficult for you to be stuck in that cocoon, but at least you'll come out of it with one more awesome story. I think bravery is required for any adventure, so that's another trait about you I also admire. I have to say, you've got grit, man. Alright, Merry Christmas. Take care.
Hi Mark, it's Kristen Teasdale. I don't know if Chris has ever shared this with you, but I'm gonna share with you something that Chris taught me to do in therapy. But she sometimes will take out a sheet of paper and draw these two little circles and talk about boundaries and how people are separate entities, but how they get their support from other people. And so she'll draw these little arrows that feed into adults and kind of where we're supposed to get our support. And Chris has been a big arrow of support for me when I need her at CPS. She's always there for me, going above and beyond, and I know that she wouldn't be able to do that without all the years of love and support that you've given her as your arrow. So I just wanted to say thank you for giving so much love to Chris, who I love so much and who is just really invaluable to us at CPS, and just wanted to say from me and everybody at CPS that we wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas, and we think about you all the time. Take care.
Mark, one of my favorite memories of you is when we attended Lane Clothier's wedding in December of 2009. You, Chris, Brad, and I got into the photo booth and proceeded to take some pretty goofy looking pictures. As a matter of fact, I have them here. If you can see that, well, that one's not bad. But ever since you've been in isolation, I have had this picture on our refrigerator. But that night the champagne was flowing pretty freely. They kept on bringing bottles of it to our table. Not really sure why, but we got so lucky, but we did. And we were also sitting with Susan and David Proctor. I think David had the most champagne, but I know that we all had our fair share too. But Brad and I just really enjoyed visiting with you and Chris that night. But I just wanted to let you know that you are and continue to be in our thoughts and prayers. And I know your time in isolation is coming to an end, and we just look forward to you getting back home. And we hope to see you and Chris very soon. So I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a very happy start to a brand new year for you.
Hi, Mark. This is Kathy. Of course, I've taken this down to the 2-hour deadline to get this in. And as I sit here getting ready to talk to you and tell you what a great guy you are, I'm still in my pajamas from all day today. Although that should probably feel pretty homey, as much time as I've spent in my pajamas with you up there at Hope Lodge. I'm very excited for you to be over with your isolation period and for you to be able to go home. I was trying to find some quotes that would say things better than I can put into words. One of those is about you being a hero for your family, for all of us, but particularly for your family. Christopher Reeve said, "I think a hero is an ordinary individual who finds strength and perseverance and endures in spite of overwhelming obstacles." And certainly you meet that definition of a hero with your journey through the stem cell transplants, trying to stay well, trying to do everything the doctors are asking you to do, and trying to remain isolated for 100 days, for crying out loud. Part of the strength that you get, I know, is from your relationship with Chris. And Chris gets her strength from you. And there was a quote, and I can't even say the guy's name. It's Lao, L-A-O, and the last name is T-Y-U. Anyway, he said, "Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage." So I think between you and Chris and the team effort that you've given this, definitely a very deep love relationship, helping you both to be strengthened and to persevere.
Hey Mark, it's Jenny. Of course, I'm here waiting till the last minute to film this, and I just washed my face and I have a cold, and so I kind of look a little bit like a ghost, and I'm trying to record it myself. Anyway, just wanted to say hello, and we love you. And I think I speak, well, I asked Mo what he would want to say on a video, and he said that you are a role model to him. And to that, I would say he's got some more work to do to catch up to you in terms of what a wonderful father you are, and how wonderful you are to all of us and to Amina. And, you know, you're like a grandpa to her. And Mo said to also tell you that the thing that his favorite memory of you is watching Elliot play soccer, because he said he always liked to watch your face when he would see you play soccer, or see Elliot play soccer, and he said he could just always tell how proud you were of him. And anyway, I have too many memories of you to pick one, but I love you. And if you are up in Kansas City and feel like going and burning the Basha down to the ground, I think both of us would be okay with that. Anyway, sorry, I'm like looking down. All right, love you. Bye.
Amina, what's your favorite thing about Mark?
That he's so sweet and helpful, and he loves me and I love him, and he's so nice. That's it.
Hi Mark, Anita here, joining the chorus to wish you all the best as you head from Hope Lodge back to Lawrence, Kansas. I know you have maybe about 30 more days, but I am hoping all goes very smoothly in this process. I've been reflecting on our many years as brother and sister, and many of those thoughts I had today were about vacations that we've taken over the years to small places like Quinter and Lenora, and long road trips with Mother and Dad to all 48 states. USC, where we spent 6 weeks, and your trip with Stan as you cut diagonally across the country to come visit Benjamin when he was a baby and we were living in New York. The trip of all trips, of course, was our trip when we went to Istanbul, you and Chris joining us to celebrate the marriage of Benjamin and Fatma. I also, besides trips, threw in holidays and Swedish traditions as we're preparing for that now. You have been a really wonderful brother. I've admired your tenacity and focus and positive nature as you've gone through your illness. That, along with your loving personality, your insightfulness, acceptance of others, perseverance, hard work, your dedication to your family, not only Chris, Chelsea, and Elliot, but to your brother-in-law, brother, nieces, and nephews. Thank you for that. I love you, and I wish you, Chris, Chelsea, Elliot, a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
There are a lot of things I admire about Mark. He's very intelligent, he's humble, and he's funny, makes me laugh, can really tell a good story. But most importantly, he's generous and kind, which also reminds me of the memory that I picked out as one of my favorites, because it's not really fair, we have a lot of them, is how he used to get up really early to go to work when the kids were young. I think he probably left at 5 a.m. But he would always come back and tell me goodbye and say how much he loved me, and in addition, what a good mother I was, and that really meant a lot to me. I did it most days. So that's the memory I wanted to record today. And I think 20 years from now, some of our memories from being here at Hope Lodge will be some of our favorite. It's been a very interesting ride, both medically and just being together 24/7, most day after day for 100 days. Probably a good thing I went to work on the weekends. I love you so much. We're going to get through this. We're getting close. Day 72. I love you so much.